Hi guys, and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciated. No fancy green screen today, no edit on terms of the bit I normally put at the beginning at a minute. This is quite serious now. So some Sheffield Wednesday players are considering walking away from the club over the unpaid wages. They've got to give like 2 weeks and continue handing their notes in. And now this is starting to looking like this is a football club that is probably going bust. When you start having players that are now wanting to walk away because they haven't been played since March and April, it's starting to get very serious. Now, this needs to either get resolved one way or another, either with Chansiri selling up and going, or finding a way of getting some money into the club. You can keep saying there's an ongoing cash flow to fans, but at the end of the day, not paying the players or staff on time isn't acceptable in business. This is a sign of us going very muchly, possibly out of business. And this is the kind of thing when these things can't start happening, it gets very worse. And if we start losing players, what is Darren Moore going to work with? I don't blame Darren Moore now if he suddenly turns around and goes, you know what, I'm done, I'm going, see ya. I don't blame him for walking away if he did. Because who would want to be in this situation? What's he been told by Chansiri? What's been said? We're in a situation now where we can't even pay players. So what expects us to encourage or attract current players that we want to come to the club? They're just not going to. They're going to find out what happened and find out, hey, I've not been paid for the last 2-3 months. And they'll be like, well, I want to get paid. I'm not going there then. We're in a big mess. And something needs to happen soon. I don't know what, but voices need to be heard now a little bit more because this is getting a bit ridiculous. You can blame it all on the pandemic and everything, but there are other clubs who are still able to pay their players on time. Time for you to step up now, Chansiri, and tell us what's going on. Get the accounts out so we can see. Get a buyer. I'm at that point. Now. Because this doesn't look good. It's not a good look for the club. Either fix it or sell us. Because at the moment, it's not... Where do we go from here? Where does the club actually go from here? If we got senior players who are turning around and saying they probably want to quit. Who do we then try and get into the club? To try and build a team? Is there even going to be a Sheffield Wednesday by Christmas? At this rate. We need to know what's going on. Like I said before, I don't want to know the ins and outs, but how bad is the situation? Are we at a situation where we need to have things said? The supporter trust has done a really good job of trying to get through to Chansiri, and we're getting nothing through yet. When you hear things like this from the start saying that the players considering handing their notice because they haven't been paid for 2 months, says it all. So, let's see what happens, but it's a sad state of affairs at Sheffield Wednesday Football Club right now.